Why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear, but I know that you will disappear just as I awake, a whisper in my ear. Well, I believe that somewhere in the past something was between you and I, my dear, and it remains with me to this day. No matter what I do, the scar will never fade. Stop the turning tide. It's just split what's left of the burning silence. Don't wait, cause this could be the last time you turn up in the reveries of my mind. Or wake up to a suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me unbelieved. Somewhere in the past something was between you and I.
All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? What is good? Oh, jeez. One second. All right, what's goody? Oh, the camera, the auto lighting is on, so when I look down, it goes to my hat, and then it gets dark, But if I look up, then oh fuck, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that, but it ain't gonna be right now. It ain't gonna be right now. So what's good, everybody? Dude, I am so excited, bro. Not just because I had an energy drink and a coffee. That's probably part of it. But I'm excited because TradingView has finally brought back tweets on charts. I've been bitching about that for so long. If you guys remember, I'm like, bring back tweets on charts. For, I don't know, dude, probably like 2 years now. And this just came on like a day or two ago. Man, life is good, dog. Life is good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's good, Naruto, Big James, Felix, Toby, Marnellos, Monkey Art, welcome back. It's been a minute. Welcome back. Amin, Willow, Josh, Mr. Young, Jordan D, Eberneth, Mason J. Jones, Hell's Pawn. If you're in the Discord, check out the hourly open indicator I dropped yesterday. Appreciate that, Jordan. Thank you. Thank you. What's good? Ray, 2020, G, Pop, Naruto, Marvelous, Crispy J, Hadar, and anybody else that I might have missed. Welcome. They ain't ready for the timestamps. Honestly, what better journal is there? I mean, you could always write stuff down, of course, but you don't see that visually on the chart. But the tweets on charts, bro, that's unbeatable. That is unbeatable. And I know some of you might be wondering if you actually paid attention. Yes, I did tweet about the Dow Jones, and yes, I did post that on a chart of ES. Some of you might be wondering, well, why did he tweet Dow Jones, but he's posting it on ES chart? Because the indices are correlated, and there was weakness in Dow, and that weakness, ES and NQ followed suit in that weakness. So that's why. Okay, that's why. Now, the only problem with tweets on charts is it really clutters the charts up when you try to get into the all the details and whatnot. So, you know, I don't know if we're gonna leave them on or not. We could just move them over, I guess. But yesterday, all right, yesterday being Monday the 11th, we talked about some levels, 6,008.5 and 6,004.75. Hopefully you wrote it down. Hopefully you put alerts there. Some of you might not have, and that's okay. You fucked up, but that's okay. Right? What were those levels? If you go back to Friday, the 8th, okay? Very, very small time frame. We had triple lows at 6,008.5. And then below that, again, we talked about this multiple times, 6,004.75. That was on the future side for the December contract. 8:30 rallied, and we never traded below that equities open. And there's a small gap right there too. So I said that might be a downside objective. Did we get that yesterday? No, we did not. We did not get that yesterday. But again, having those levels there, if you had them on your chart, you would have known that that would have been a possibility. Okay. Now, I'll be fair and say we did have equal highs up here too, and that equities open high from the other day too. So that easily could have been a possibility as well. All right. But again, once I saw a weakness on the Dow, you know, ES had its mitigation here on a 5-minute time frame, imbalance as well. So there was somewhat of a mitigation model here, and it's absolutely lower, like 20, almost 30 points lower for ES. You see that? What's the dollar doing? Is the dollar higher or lower? I told you yesterday I would not long currency. right? Oh yeah, John, you said something like that. Big ass update, huh? Big ass update, isn't it? 106.52, if you round up, right? Is equal highs that we talked about a long time ago. And there's no reason to short. We will likely see expansion. Dollars up, almost everything is down. You like that? I just wish I would have been able to tweet that. I'm going to tweet a lot moving forward, just so you know. All right. So just so y'all know, I'm going to be tweeting a lot. So that way y'all can start seeing shit. How about Bitcoin? Jesus, John's talking about fucking Bitcoin, dude. I might have deleted it. Okay. How do you add tweets to the charts? Well, that's really easy, my friend. I just need to find one real quick and I'll show you. Okay. So, for example, all right, if you have a tweet. So this is, yeah, y'all can see that. All right, Bitcoin is at an interesting place here. We'll come back to this tweet at a later date. So there's this arrow. I don't know what you call that. It's an arrow with a, what's the name below it? It's the share button, right? So you click that and then you go copy the link, right? And then you come in here and you see this drop down menu that has all the text and all that shit. I know my camera's right here, but it's near the bottom and you can see that there's an X right here. So then when you have you copied your link to the tweet, then what you do is you paste that bitch, boom, puts it right on the chart. Look at that shit. See that? Puts it right on the chart, just like that. And no matter where you move it, it will point to the very minute, all the way down to the very minute that you tweeted. Okay. So I'll do that one more time just to show you. Come in here. Bitcoin update tweet. The timing was a bit off, but not bad overall. I'm going to share that, right? So I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to drop this because I don't need it anymore. And then paste it, hit the OK button. And there it is. That was technically today, but that was right after midnight. But that's what that looks like. You see that? Real talk, like what beats that? What journal beats that? Crypto add-on subscription coming soon? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, my friend. No, no, no. Not doing that, buddy boy. Not doing that. So you good, I mean? That's how you... But you don't have to copy, my tweets. You could... Here's my honest opinion. I didn't want to get into this today, but, fuck it. We're here. If you want to do this, okay, just do this. Go make a Twitter account or an X account. Who cares? And just make like a bullshit ghost account. Okay. Like a backup account. Just make it Goober9945 or some bullshit. And then let that be your journal. So don't follow anybody. Nobody's probably going to follow you. But then just use that account to share ideas. Oh, bullish here. I'm wondering if this imbalance holds. This might be second stage or whatever. And then you could have that. And then you have your own personal journal. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would do. And that's why I do this for you guys. Right? Because this, bro, like real talk, what beats that? What beats saying, hey, Bitcoin's at an interesting place here? Obviously we traded lower. Okay. Well, I'm not perfect and I never said that I was, right? But it's like, I'll come back to this at a later date. Why would I say some shit like that? Because remember, and I taught you this in the beginner series, which has been out prior to this fat run here. I told you what we're looking for, stop loss placement ideas is stuff like this. Manipulation. What are we targeting? Either equal highs or low resistance highs. And that's exactly what Bitcoin did on a very, very large time frame. So it's really not that difficult, right? But that shit takes time to pan out. And that's why I said I'll come back at a later date. But that to me is just beautiful. You can't fake tweets, you know? You can't fake that. Shit, I saw somebody, dude. I usually don't condone talking shit, but somebody posted, the way that I found this out again is because somebody posted, hey, tweets are back on charts again. And they posted a bunch of Romeo's tweets. And he was like, don't long Bitcoin like at the lows. He was like, this is going to zero and it fucking hits all-time highs. Like, that shit was so funny because Romeo's a fucking idiot. I know it's not very stoic, but that guy's literally a douchebag and he deserves everything that comes his way. Dude's a fucking dumbass. And that was just so funny. So anyway, this is insane. And I absolutely love this idea. So tweets on charts, baby, tweets on charts. Such a good idea. All right. And yeah, Josh, sometimes I have good ideas, sometimes I don't, but every once in a while I'll get something pretty cool. So drop a like if you guys are getting value today. If you could see yourself doing something like that, making a Twitter account, just a bullshit Twitter account just to be able to tweet, stuff like this. Or even you could copy mine if you want to. All my tweets are public. You could copy and paste them onto your chart to see when I said certain things at certain times. It's not always going to be perfect. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm not insinuating that this would be a short. I'm just saying, hey, I'm wondering how we react. Or if we don't get a reaction off that low, it's probably going to go for 6,008 and 6,005, in which we ran way beyond that. But I'm trying to give you my thought process throughout the day. And hopefully that helps you, because if there was people out there doing what I'm doing, I would absolutely want to follow them. And I'd be all over this. I'd be like, what's your Twitter account? Yeah, give me the link, copy and paste all that shit. And I'd be printing charts all the time. And I'd try to figure out, why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? So just another idea, folks. That's it. So I probably won't tweet during a live stream, though. I probably won't do that. But I think if I were to do that, now would probably be a decent time to say something like, I'm wondering if we run for trailing stops. Can you guys still see in here? Are we still connected? Drop a 1 if you guys can see in here real quick. Audio check, visual check, please. Just my computer was doing some weird shit. Just want to make sure. Anyway, where are we at? They finally brought it back. Yes, we did. Or they did, sorry. Can we get your X feed to auto upload to Discord so I don't have to download that app too? Damn it, Josh. I'm sure there's a way, bro. I'm not the Discord expert, okay? I'm sure I could figure it out. We'll look into it. If you guys can find a video on YouTube that explains it, send me the link and I'll try and figure something out. Would you ever be more open when it comes to your profits? Probably not. Probably not. One thing you don't want to do is count another man's pockets, my friend. You don't want to do that. So, anyway, 6,010 even is intraday equal highs. Just like yesterday, it's been a fairly down day. I don't always try and, pick the bottom or catch the bottom. Let's take everything off real quick so we can actually, get a better visual than all my shit on the charts. The daily time frame here, there's a imbalance here. So we did reach into that, but look at what we've done. I mean, we've had how many up days in a row? A lot. So this makes sense for us to get, some sort of pullback, right? Now, on a daily perspective, I'm not saying we're going to trade lower, but I will tell you, November 6th, right? I think Tuesday, November 5th was the election, and I don't know when they came out and said that Trump won officially. I don't know. I didn't really watch all that. I watched a little bit of the live streamers and stuff, but I don't know when they came out and said, hey, Trump won, all this shit. So, but at a certain point though, it was announced that he won, and the following day, right, monstrous higher, and we continued, for a few more days. So I don't think this is going to stay open. This would not make sense to stay open here. And if we trade into that, and depending on what we do there, these are still a bunch of lows for ES. So I don't know. Okay. Basically what I'm saying is intraday, I could be a little bit bullish here, but on a daily time frame, I wouldn't be buying stocks here, because to me, a pullback is likely. Okay. And now you see why we take everything off to see it, because it's so much stuff. But yeah, there's your lows down here at 57.24 that we never got. We stopped short by one tick. So that's what that looks like. Okay. But yeah, if I were to trade today for the PM session, I would probably want to look for longs to get up here. What I would do, and buying on a down day is usually not usually what you want to do. But I would want to know that imbalance here. There's your, our parameters there. And that is kind of what that looks like, right? So we didn't go halfway. We stayed in the upper half. Inversion here, it might hold to go higher. I could see something like that. But again, buying on a expansion day lower, risk is elevated, in my opinion. Probabilities are a little bit lower. I follow a guy named No Text to Speech on YouTube for Discord stuff. I'll send you his channel. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, college is absolutely a scam. Absolutely 100% college is a scam. In today's world, yes. In the 80s and 90s, no. I would even go as far as saying the early 2000s might have been the latest opportunity for going to college. But college now, oh fuck, absolutely scam. Absolutely. Why do you ask? Are you trying to go to college? Are you in college right now? College is very predatory to young kids, teenagers, really, if we're being honest, but young teenagers who don't go out of their way to calculate the compounding interest of student loans. And they basically get lied to. So a lot of people end up in debt for, bro, some people go in debt for like 30, 40 years. Like some people just stay in debt their whole fucking life. Dude, I'd probably have the worst depression if I was in debt my entire life, bro. That wouldn't be good. That would absolutely not be good. So that's an issue. I remember I went to community college in 2018 and actually part of 2019. And I remember for whatever degree that you want, you there's a list of courses that you have to take. And, business 101, I think I took a law course or something, which was great. I really awesome professor. I actually had him a couple times. He was awesome. I took economics as well. I got a B in economics. It was the first B I ever got in college, and I think the only one. But anyway, there's a list of all these classes you have to take. You can't take the advanced ones until you take the beginner ones. But I remember I had to take a philosophy class, but not the philosophy that I teach you guys. It was more like Freud and all this weird shit. My professor was the weirdest fucking guy I ever met. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that dude was weird. Okay. Really long hair, looked like a rock star from the 70s. Just was it's so weird. I don't even want to repeat some of the things that they said. But, it's just like, it was so awkward. I hated it. And then I had to take a music class. What the fuck? A music class? Because it's their minimum certain requirements. And yeah, it's an entire scam. All of it. All the fees and stuff, the books and shit. The moment I said I had enough, the very moment I said I've had enough of this shit is when I had a class that was mainly on computers. I think it was accounting. Yeah, it was some sort of accounting class. Which was, oh my God, it was hard. I failed the absolute fuck out of that class. But I remember, I went for the first couple weeks and we had homework assignments. I said, okay, cool, no problem. Let's do some homework, right? And when you did your homework, you had to turn it in to a different website. It was like some third-party website. I said, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. And in order to use that third-party website, you had to pay $100. So I said, wait a minute, hold on. You're telling me I have to pay for the class. Now, as a veteran, I didn't have to pay, but just hear me out here. You mean to tell me we're supposed to pay for the class? Then we're supposed to pay for the book. Then we're supposed to pay so we could have our homework done? So if we don't pay, our grade suffers because we can't turn in homework. So, no. I've actually cussed out teachers before too in emails. Because I had, I failed a class one time, but I got like an A on the final exam. And I messaged the professor and I said, why, how is my grade this way? I just aced the exam. And she was like, well, you didn't do the homework or some bullshit. And she was like, that was worth more than the final exam. I can send you the screenshots. I was like, are you fucking serious? This is fucking stupid. What type of, I went ham, dude. I was like, this is absolutely fucking dumb. And then I said, I'll never do this again. I said, never again. So yeah, college is an absolute scam. So thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for listening to my rant, ladies and gentlemen. That looks pretty good. So let me do this one more time. Let me just take a look at something real quick. Original consolidation. I can hardly call that a level of distribution. But if we're going to stick with the theme, then I guess we could do that. My drawings keep coming to the front for some reason, and I always want them in the back, and I don't know why it keeps doing that. And that's really, really annoying. And this was our daily imbalance start. Okay. I would even go as far as adding the halfway point on your chart if you'd like. Daily imbalance 50%. We'll actually make that dash line. But we'll make it thin like I used to be. All right. So let me catch up on the chat real quick. Yeah, I mean, I did the same thing. One of my teachers from high school that was very old, I don't know why you had to say that she's very, or that they were very old, but I'll continue, told us about how she finally paid off her college debt. Gonna graduate with only 40,000 student debt. Oh, fuck. Well, GG's, Hotwire, GG's. I honestly don't know what to say to that. Couldn't relate more. I had to take stupid classes as well, and one of them being like study of Western art, and teacher was making us learn about stupid patterns and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How is it going to help me in life? It won't. That's my point. One of the classes I had, which was an elective, I had to pay for the book that the professor himself wrote. And we had to rip out pages to turn in homework, so I couldn't even return or sell the book. See, that's my point, bro. Imagine being that professor, though. Hey, I'll come teach, but part of my class is the students have to pay for my book. So I'm going to get paid from the college, and then I'm going to get commissions from the book as well. That's fucking trash, dude. That is absolutely trash. Could you imagine if I would have done that? Oh, yeah, you got to show a picture of my book before you join the Discord. Yeah, fuck you, guy. That is so lame. I mean, that guy probably makes a lot of money, but that's just so ass, dude. That is so ass. And that's exactly why there's websites out there. Right? Now, you know, stay away from pdfdrive.com. I would never tell you to go to pdfdrive.com or any type of, you know, place where you could download illegal shit. Stay far away from pdfdrive.com. Don't ever go there. Okay? Don't ever go there. Stay far away. But that's why people make that kind of shit. Because that's so dumb. That is so dumb. And that's why people upload PDFs of other people's shit for that very reason. And you know what? You deserve it. You absolutely deserve that. I'm not even going to say anything. You already know. You already know. No need to hype it up, dog. No need to hype it up. Man, John, he never called out trades. He never did this or did that. Okay. You're right. I never pointed to a level and price rockets there. You're right. I've never done it. Original consolidation, manipulation down into the daily imbalance, breakaway imbalance, inversion. I told you that was an inversion. And look at that. I make price fucking dance. So you're welcome. Teaching with live price, bitch boy. And I told you earlier, if I was going to tweet, that's what I would tweet. I'm wondering if we would get a run on trailing stops. I don't know what minute marker I said that, but that would have been badass, right? Because that was right in here. Or maybe right after it. I can't remember. But it was something right in here. I was like, yeah, we might get 6,010. Look at that. Boom. How hard is that, chat? How hard is that? Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool, isn't it, chat? So what was at 12:25? Right about 10, 11 minutes ago, during the middle of my rant about college being garbage. What would that be? I thought I had to sneeze. What would that be here at 12:25? If we had an imbalance that got traded through and this becomes an inversion, right? And price traded down into what? That lack of wick. And then traded off of it. What is it respecting? You can just eyeball it. What's it respecting? The halfway point. See where the bodies are? So as soon as that 12:20 candle closed off of that, that right there is a long. Whoop. Easy. Easy 10 points. That would be five. Actually, that would be more like 12. That'd be $600 a contract in the last 15 minutes. $600 a contract in here. That's not bad, isn't it? I'd be done. I wouldn't do anything else for the rest of the day. I'd be like, nah, fuck that. So, drop a 2 in the chat if you guys have had fun today so far. Listening to me bullshit might not be all that fun, but the point is watching price. I mean, we went over this yesterday, bro. Watching live price, not market replay, not hindsight, real price, real time foresight. I'm not your Twitter teenage mentor. Don't buy my course, right? Don't send me crypto. Do it for free. Go out into the public, do it for free. Bet they won't. So now that we've had that, oh, let me get back to what I was saying. Original consolidation, distribution, daily imbalance, right? So that would basically act like the manipulation, right? That's a higher time frame concept. It may not be manipulation because there's not really a short-term low, but it's a higher time frame concept. And if you go look at the visual, it says that right here, higher time frame concept, seeking liquidity. Now, again, we really don't have the liquidity there, but we do have a higher time frame concept, which is enough. So then what would we see after that? Accumulation. What do you see right in here? Low risk buy. First stage accumulation. What is this? What did I point out to you live on stream? A little bit of a consolidation, but that is the what? Second leg to go higher. What's the easiest trade you'll ever take? Thank you, Iffy. Is that the real Iffy or is that a different Iffy? Will the real Iffy please stand up? Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I like talking shit. I know it's not the most stoic thing to do, but you know, when you know how to call live price in front of people, you're gonna smirk too. I don't know what else to tell you about that. But there you go. An easy small time frame. Let me go back to 1 minute. Easy small time frame market maker buy model. What was once, well, this wasn't really all that bearish, but that was an imbalance created on the way to the daily imbalance that got traded through. So it becomes an inversion. Not hard at all. Oh, Iffy Jr.? Nice. Will the real John Fib please stand up, dude? Oh, well, I'm here, but I ain't gonna stand up. I'm gonna sit my ass down, but we can stand up some price action on ES though. All right. So again, easy, small time frame market maker buy model. All right. After that, bro, I have no idea. I don't know if this wants to continue higher. It could, but I don't even, wouldn't bother me either way. If we are going to, then the next target would probably be 6,017. If I was in from in here, would I want to hold for that? Probably not. If I was only trading one contract, yeah, I would have been out already. 6,010 or like maybe 6,011, 1 point above the high, and I'd be done. I'd say I'm walking away. I'm cool. If I had two contracts, I'd be out one here, most definitely, and I would hold the other one for 6,018 or 6,020 if you're feeling a little bit cheeky. So there's that. Okay. Oh, just trying to say, imagine all those years you had to live to pay debt. Yeah, that's not really living, is it? That is not really living, is it? Felix, I'm not even sure what we were looking at when you asked me that about the 50% of whatever. So if you could re-ask that, that would be... You should ask that again. 59.96 was my entry. 59.96. Oh, look at that. That's blessed. That's the discount end of the inversion right there. Nice job. You should send the YouTube a tip, huh? You should do that. You know, as a little tip of the hat. Do you trade over trading view? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. My funded account is, you can connect through trading view, yes. Oh yeah, Tradeovate, yeah. Tradeovate's on here too. It is. So, how to split contracts? So you can't. The only way to do that is either take multiple contracts. With E-minis, I typically, on the funded side, I don't trade multiple E-minis. No. If I'm going to trade, like if I was trying to swing for the fences today, there's a good chance I would have said, yeah, instead of going on an E-mini, I'll go max micro contracts. And then I would out one here, and however many I had left, or if I only took two, out one here, and I'd hold another one for this. But you can't partial contracts. You can only take multiple contracts. So we'd be buying, and then I would have had a sell limit here, and I'd have a sell limit up here. But my stop would definitely be in profit though on the remaining contract. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. When you're trading with Tradeovate, you're trading with American rules. First in, first out, can't hedge, you know, shit like that. So there's no hedging unless you were to long the micros and then short the E minis, which I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. So let's investigate real quick some of the other indices. Nasdaq. Ooh, Nasdaq had a very nice setup here. Same thing with ES. Okay. Those highs here. We had dropped lower. Beautiful imbalance right there. Look at that. That's probably about to run up there real quick, even though it's only like 2 points away. That was beautiful right there. Run lower. We trade through that. Into it. We don't go to the low end of it. We don't hit the lower imbalance. That's a very bullish signature breakaway imbalance. We rallied, retracement, and now it looks like it's going to rally for those highs. And how much further can it go? I have no idea. Don't know. But that, again, this level here, a little bit above that, that would have been enough in from down here. That's definitely enough. 50, 40, 50 points on NQ or MNQ. Oh yeah, that's cake. That is cake. Too easy, chat. Too easy. We responded from that daily imbalance on all three indices. Only Dow crossed the 50%. So can we resume that ES and NQ are stronger? Yes. The Dow Jones is dirt. Dow Jones is absolute dirt. And I did say that a little bit earlier. I meant to say I don't care for the weakness. It came out as I can't care for the weakness. That doesn't even make sense, but you can still tell I said weakness here. But yeah, similar story, very, very down day, and it left behind a bunch of, lower high. I think it lagged there for a second. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. So these end up becoming low resistant highs, and especially like trailing stops. So we would run trailing stops, and that's exactly what it did. They all did. But yeah, the strength and the cleanliness of the levels definitely goes to NQ and ES, right? Because ES almost identical highs, and then ES actually had equal highs here. So that, to me, that's why I said 6,010. It's equal. It almost doesn't get better than that. Remember, guys, if I'm going to stream or if I'm going to tweet or something, I'm trying to find something that's the most, it's highest probability. It's the easiest, highest probability that I can find, and that's what I'm tweeting. I'm not just tweeting willy-nilly, just whatever I see. I'd have tweets all over the place, and my accuracy would not be what it is. It would be dog shit. It'd be so bad. I'm saying, no, I gotta wait for high probability. Okay? So let's keep it on NQ for a minute. And I'm going to take off some of these old levels as well, because they're kind of getting in the way. They're a little bit distracting. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting that. I asked them to do this for years too, and they never did it. The midline. That's beautiful. Look at that. Perfectly respecting. Boom. There it is. There's those highs. A little bit kind of not as with speed, you know? We had a lot of speed here. And this is also what, 1250? What is that? What's 1250, chat? It's your 1 p.m. macro, isn't it? Look at that. There's your 1 p.m. macro. Not bad, huh? Not bad, is it, chat? Imagine going to an MLM event and having, it doesn't have to be me, but somebody that can do this. Imagine that at an event in front of thousands of people saying, yeah, we're probably going to trade higher. You know, let's watch it. And then it just runs. Do you know what the energy in a room like that would be like? Maybe not like this run here, because that run was shit. But this one from earlier, this one in here. Imagine how hyped and what the energy in the room would be to see something like that in real time. Would that not absolutely hype people up, bro? Would people just not go fucking crazy? I mean, hell, people went crazy just from motivational speeches, but imagine seeing live price on like a what's it called? Megatron or mega screen, whatever it's called. That would be so sick, bro. That would have been so nasty to do. But, you know, probably won't happen. Probably will not happen. And thank you, Willow. I got your link. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, brother. From your experience, have you seen liquidity be swept more during macro windows? Well, that is a good question. And the answer to that is I do not know. Because I have not studied the amount of I have not studied enough of that specific criteria to know if that was the case or not. So as much as I'd love to answer questions, I can't answer that because I don't know. But for sake of studying purposes, we'll take a look. Our 11 o'clock macro gave us low resistance highs. Our 12 o'clock macro delivered for the daily imbalance. We don't have a macro for the run on these highs, which means so much coffee. I'm beginning to think that the 1 o'clock macro will run us to these highs. But I've been trading for so long, I haven't used macros for nearly the length of time that I've been trading. So, you know, I don't know. But I think that is something we should study moving forward. Josh, yeah. Day trading is just gambling. It's just gambling. It's gambling because you're a fucking dumbass. Sorry, I'm a little bit unhinged today. Dude, energy drink and coffee, bro. I'm going to run like 10 miles right after this. That's a lie, but that's what I feel like doing. That's what I feel like doing. But that'll be a good way to end this stream. If we can get 6,018, that would be a wonderful way to exit this stream. Does it feel good, chat? I know we're kind of like going down in viewers a little bit, but how does it feel? Does it feel good to like learn from somebody who knows what the fuck is going on? Boom, 18, big fella, 6,018 delivered on time. Like a fucking train. Like a train, on schedule, on time. And with that, we will close it off for the day. And yeah, Jordan, during the 1 p.m. macro. Don't just say a macro. It's got to be a specific macro. So beautiful, beautiful. This is kind of a little bit of a larger market maker buy model, I guess. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely magical. It's a shame. I should have tweeted, but it's a shame that I didn't. But I told you, go back to right there in that window at 12:25 or 12:22, whatever it was. Go back to that. Go back and watch that again. I say that a lot. Sorry. I'm kind of accurate. All right. Sometimes. Go back and watch this video again. Go back right in here. I told you, yeah, that's a inversion. We'll see if we get that. And then later I said, well, we have another set of highs. If we're going to extend for that, I probably wouldn't hold one contract. But if I had two, I'd be out one already and I'd have one more out at here. And then we got that too. That, my friends, is experience. There's no other way to put it, bro. It's experience. It's time on the charts. It's knowing what price is likely to do. And you never have to step out in front of people the way that I do. And again, I don't want to sound arrogant and egotistical, but ever since the beginning of my life, the spotlight has just always found me. Okay? That's just how it is. So you don't have to be like that. You can just trade for yourself. Sometimes I wish I would have done that, but then I would never be where I'm at, and I wouldn't be in front of you guys, today if I was that selfish. But, if you don't want the spotlight and you just want to trade for yourself, then do it. But really learn this stuff, bro. I teach for free. I'm pointing to where price is going to go for free. I mean, fuck, man. Who does more than I do, bro? Who does more for less, dog? You can't beat free. So, like I said, if we got 6,018, that'd be a good way to end the stream. That's what we're going to do. All right. So be blessed. I will put out the market review later this evening. We'll be here tomorrow on Wednesday the 13th for another live stream. All right. Go make your fake Twitter accounts so we can start tweeting stuff together. So you can have your own personal journal. And I'll see you tomorrow.